Hey there, folks. James Hilliard here in Wilmington, Ohio. We are at the Connection TIDC, the Technology Integration and Distribution Center. This facility was created to help you with your technology lifecycle needs and your supply chain needs. Now, technology integration, what is it and how does Connection do it? As well as how do we get gear from here to your end users? All will be revealed on this tour. It starts inside. Joining me now, the VP of the TIDC, Steve Crothers. Steve,
James, welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to this tour.
Good.
What are three things that you really like customers to get out of experiencing the TIDC?
Great question. We really want them to get an understanding of our customization, our advanced configuration services.
Okay.
Then we want them to feel the support that we give them here when they come through here. CX, the PMO, the quality, all that built around their end user experience.
Okay.
And then finally, the single point of deployment, using our warehouse operations to do that final delivery to their customers.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. You need to lead the way.
You got it.
So here we are in the belly of the beast.
Yes.
This is the depot. What am I seeing over here?
So this is our advanced depot solution. This is where we're managing the client's whole life cycle of their asset. We do offboards, onboards, and repairs.
Repairs. So is this where if I happen to spill coffee on the printer?
It'll come back here.
Okay. I dropped the laptop.
Yep.
That comes back here.
That comes back here, and it gets even further. So they'll do a diagnosis on it, right? They'll look at the equipment for the customer. They'll collect these attributes for it, right? So we manage that asset wherever it's at in the deployment for our clients.
Okay. And they may say, hey, end of life, it's done, recycle it.
Go to ITAD. Go out and get rid of it.
I'm looking over at a bay of workstations here. I understand that the engineers that you employ spend a lot of their time working for the client's pre-production to really get the machines toned, locked in so that when we put images on, they're ready to go. What's happening?
So we are lucky. We have a whole group of talented engineers that are on site. They're developing the bundled solution for the client. And they're working in partnership with the client, right? So here they're working and they're saying, hey, look, we're gonna put this bundle, we're gonna script this, we're gonna make sure all the profiles are set, the bios are all set, everything that client wants on that asset, we will build that image. And then we'll send it back to the client and say, give us your approval.
They get to review it.
They get to review it. Once it's approved, then it gets into another process in our operations.
And we'll see that a bit later on. I'm looking over here, value-added services. It looks like there's some things I want to see. Can we get a peek?
Let's go take a look at it.
All right, next stop on the tour, these value-added services. What's happening in this area?
So great question, James. So we're doing a lot of specialized stuff for our clients here. We're doing everything from putting an asset tag on a device that allows us to track and trace their inventory.
And those are like the barcodes I see on my kids' laptops at school.
Yes. And then while we have the box open, we'll do the next things, right? We'll put on screen protectors. We'll put cases on it. We'll do reduced packaging. We'll de-trash the item form.
And on that reduced packaging, so instead of one box to one person, if you are going to one location, maybe 10?
Exactly right. We'll put all those in one box. We'll use our sustainability option of reduced packaging. So it's a lot of value-added services that we do close to the box that we don't have to send it to a secondary level of fulfillment to do it for us.
Right, and a lot of teams don't have the time probably these days to still do those little details that can really extend the life of the device when it's out there. One other thing I see over here, I want more information on. Big old device. This has to do with engraving. What is the importance of engraving these days for some of our customers?
So engraving really has a security aspect to it, right? A lot of our school districts, they like having their logo on there. If a student misses a laptop or misplaces it, they can bring it back to the school. They know
exactly where it goes.
You know it's their property, right? But what a lot of our clients are finding out of this solution is that we can do an embedded QR code on the asset itself. So when you open your box, when you're doing that first experience, you scan the QR code, all the company information is right there for you.
Right, I put it on my phone, now I can see how to do this and do that and do that. I don't have the paper, right? Reduces waste as well.
Exactly.
All right, excellent stuff. The configuration space is the next place we're going to. Really interested to see how the team gets everything that we've seen so far onto devices, out to people.
Let's go take a look at it.
All right, Steve, so we found our way into the configuration labs. A couple of different spots, but this spot in particular, what size companies are getting their devices ready here?
So this is what we call mid-tier, James. This is 50 to 200 seats.
Okay. Laptops?
Laptops.
Servers.
Yes.
What about desk phones?
Yes.
Cameras?
Yes, sir.
Tablets?
Yes.
Are you going to say no?
No.
Okay, so anything that a customer needs in that mid-tier, configured here, then gets packaged up, and eventually the warehouse will get there soon.
Right.
What else can take place in this area? Configuration, custom work?
Yeah, we can do all that. If you're in manufacturing or in retail, or if you're in healthcare, we'll deploy that strategy based off the golden image that we built with that solution.
Okay, so if I'm a healthcare, tablets are being configured here, and I'm a nurse,
Right.
I might get one configuration.
Yes.
If I'm back-end sales
Right.
or quality assurance at a hospital,
You're going to get another one. Right.
Okay, and so all that you do in conjunction with customers.
With customers. We'll manage that different profiles. When we do that at a WID level, our work order instructions, we work at that and we'll deploy that strategy either through an automated scripting or a QR code deployment. So we make sure we get it right the first time, every time.
Then these items here, they'll get boxed up, they'll go to the warehouse. There are other labs in the area that work on smaller devices and bigger deployments. Where's that?
This way, follow me.
We've made it deeper into the lab. What's happening on this side of the house?
So this is our e-commerce platform. This is our 15 units or less.
Okay.
This is built automation for same day or next day delivery. If you're a client and you enter your order between 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will ship it next day.
And what type of clients are ordering here?
These are mom and pops. These are small grocery stores, maybe a small barber shop, stores like that.
Okay. On this side of the house, large configurations, what's going on?
Large deployments, anywhere from 2,000 to 30,000 devices. These are huge scheduled deployments. We work very closely with our project management office to wrap around the support with our clients' PM teams to do these types of large deployments.
Regardless, mid-tier, small, large, once they're configured, they get boxed and head to
the warehouse. Let's go.
Steve, this is a warehouse.
This is neat, isn't it?
It is. This is enormous. What's the general reaction from most people when they see it?
It's the all factor, right? They did not know this place was that big.
Yeah, this is an enormous space. My first time in here, and this is impressive.
Yeah.
Let's get back to those devices that just got configured.
Right.
We've got a laptop. It's got everything it needs. It comes in here now to ship out to a customer?
Yes, exactly. So now we'll put it into what we call finished goods. It's really the resting place for the asset before it actually gets on the truck to be delivered.
And these can be delivered to one location, lots of boxes, or big change over the last many years is individual locations.
Individual locations, right. We build that logistics profile into our model. And the config center that you saw, we will deploy and add the logistics to that individual user.
Okay.
So we take that process away for our clients. We become their logistics hub for them. It's all about customizing that supply chain logistics motion for our clients.
I'm looking down here, I see a lot of cargo bays. Looks like new hardware coming in.
Yes. This is our receiving department. This is where our OEMs will ship us product. We'll break it down, scan it in, get it tracked into our system, and get it ready for deployment of the orders.
And it's not just the OEMs that send here as well. We have customers, right, that send us here. Why do they do that?
So since you saw in there, we talked about 2,000 to 30,000 deployments. Our customers aren't in the warehouse business. They don't know how to manage that much gear.
Okay.
So we, as a single point of deployment, get to do that for them. We provide that space and we'll deploy that for them as we roll out the schedule.
In terms of holding on to all that gear, some of it can sit here for a few months and then maybe get configured later because things do change, processes change, the requirements for software change.
Right, exactly.
Are the organizations that are relying on you large, small, in between, everything that we've seen?
Everything that we saw. It could be a small mom and pop store to a large enterprise customer.
One of the things that's always interesting is huge warehouse.
Yes.
A lot of stuff.
Yes.
How do we make sure that that pallet gets to the correct customer instead of that pallet going to the customer and it gets confused?
Great point. That's the quality mindset that we build here. We have built such a strong culture with our people here to make sure that we are looking at the end user experience. We focus on what does our end user look like? How do we enhance that profile? And how do we bring that backwards? We put together systemic quality checks into our operation. We put a QC team around our operations to do systemic audits, to do quality audits. But it really starts, James, with our people.
And it doesn't matter, largest customer to the
smallest customer.
The quality is focused on.
We treat it the same.
All right. right. Hey, folks, there is a lot here. I encourage you to schedule a tour to come check out this TIDC. You can talk to your connection specialist to get that scheduled. Also visit connection.com/TIDC for more information. Steve, I got to tell you, this was a great tour. I appreciate it.
Thanks, James. Awesome. Thank you.